Start your mornings right with the Medicare Morning Show. Join our dynamic trio of hosts, John Davis, William Lacey, and Felicia Evans, as they bring you the latest insights, expert advice, and real-life stories to help you navigate the world of Medicare.
Greetings and welcome to the Medicare Morning Show. We're going to be bringing you education every Monday. I'm Felicia Evans.
And I'm John Davis.
And I'm William Lacey.
And we're here for the Medicare Morning Show to discuss all things Medicare, including community health and education. We're here every Monday at 10 a.m. and we're glad to be here. Felicia and William, this is the premiere show of the Medicare Morning Show. How's your weekend going? Or how was your weekend, I guess?
I couldn't sleep. I was so excited about today. It's like Christmas, right? So I was like, okay, I got to get the Medicare Morning Show. I got to find the perfect fedora because y'all know I do fedoras, right? And so I was like, okay, I'm so excited. So I got up this morning early and ready to go.
Okay, and you know me, I had to go get my I Love Insurance shirt from my old No Risky Business podcast, which I'm sure all the listeners remember. And then William.
Yeah, I'm like Felicia. I was excited all weekend, preparing. You know, this thing is not going to be perfect, but it's good to be here live. Love it.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Well, so let's talk about this, guys, because a lot of people have questions. When we were talking about bringing this show to the platform, people were saying, well, why the Medicare show? What are you going to talk about? All of that information. And we decided that we're going to do the Medicare Morning Show because there's so many people that's aging in the Medicare. William, I think you told us the numbers of how many people in Tennessee that was aging in the Medicare. What was those numbers again?
Some of those were 200 a day that are aging in. Also, there's, we know nationwide it's 10,000. So about 200 a day in the state of Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah. So there's a lot of people that need Medicare information. So, Felicia, I'm going to ask you, what is this Medicare show all about?
Education. Bridging the gap, because going out and in the community that we've done, it's so hard, and our clients are like, I don't know what to do. I go 65, so what happens after I turn 65? What if I want to keep working? What happens? So it's always the what? So we're here to bring those answers to those questions that you get when you get those letters in the mail and those phone calls and see those commercials that pop up all the time about different plans and dates is coming up. So education.
Absolutely. And you know, there's so many people in the community that have questions. What do I do? When do I enroll? Like you said, Felicia, when do I enroll into Medicare if I want to continue to work until I'm 70? You know, the national average of retirees when they retire is past 65, even though the retirement age is 65. I think the numbers are closer to 68 through 70. People continue to work. And that's amazing that we're working and living longer. But what do we do about our Medicare situation when we need to coordinate our employer benefits with our regular traditional Medicare benefits? That's a major concern for a lot of people. not only that, but how do I get the dental, vision, and hearing? How do I choose a network? You know, where do I find a community that I can live a vibrant, fun life, even though I'm a, what do I call it, Fee? Or what did we talk about yesterday? We called it
Seasoned.
seasoned adult.
Okay. Not, yeah, that's good. That's even better than senior.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, seasoned adults. I mean, we can come up with a bunch of different names to speak of these amazing baby boomers that has conquered the world and ready to sit down or travel
Yeah.
because they've worked all their lives to have that freedom. So that's what this show is all about. Not only that, guys, it's all also about community. Where do you find your community of people that are living vibrant, fun lives? Are they in the community centers? Are they at the local gyms? Are they at the fairs and different places? Where do you find those people? And that's what this show is going to be about. Of course, Fee, you know, I've known you for a long time, and most people that know you and look at you on this show know that you're also a health advocate. Talk about that.
Yes, so I love helping people. That's one thing I love to do, and I like to learn. So a lot of people say, "You have so many certificates, you have all this, so why?" Because I want to know. I want to be that person somebody can come to and ask a question, and I can have the answer. And if I don't have the answer, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna make sure that we all know the answer to that. So that's just how I am. I'm all holistic about health and life and wellness. And when John talked me into coming to Medicare, I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So I've been in the game with him now. So we in this to win it.
Well, to those of you who are fairly new to this platform, you probably know Felicia and I because we've done a few podcasts and shows over the years. But I do want to introduce you all to somebody that I definitely value, not only as a business partner, but as a friend. He brings valuable information to the market. William Lacey, welcome to the podcasting world.
Oh man,
He
God.
William,
No,
don't cry yet. Don't cry yet, William. Cry when we get 10,000 followers.
okay. Of course, I don't podcast all the time. I did appear one time. I made one appearance on your previous podcast, but no, it's good to be here. And yes, I value you as a friend. And we've been on this journey. It's amazing how our lives have woven in and out over this whole our career over at least the past 10 years. So yeah, I don't want to drag that out too much. I don't want to start crying here on my first real podcast. So but thank you for that.
Well, William, so yeah, we've worked together for a while, but tell the people a little bit more, and then I'll talk about myself, and then
Okay.
Felicia, I know she loves to talk about herself.
Yeah.
So, so tell us, William, give us a little bit about your experience in this world of insurance and how it's impacted or how you've impacted the lives of what, probably hundreds, maybe thousands
Maybe
of
thousands.
Medicare beneficiaries. Yeah.
Yeah, just because I started off with a med sub company and it was a slow grind, but I've worked for United Healthcare, Anthem, Devoted, and a few others. And because of those companies having a large platform to engage people, it taught me, it trained me, exposed me. What I really learned is I really like to help people. I hate when people don't know what's out there for them. And this show could be tremendous to help many people to know what's out there and not just know it. When people are in this situation that Felicia described, they turn 65 and they're wondering, they get all this advice from people. You need to sign up for this, you need to do that. And how do you know what's right for you? What is it that you can trust? You're getting all these phone calls. Can you trust anyone that calls you? So for us, getting that accurate,
Felicia, I saw how you looked. Can you trust them?
accurate, trustworthy information out there, research. And we talked about this yesterday. We have to have a humility that we don't know everything. We're not on here as the end all be all for everything Medicare. We know quite a bit. We have, what did we figure out? Over 30 something years, almost 40 years of experience on this show. However, we're still learning. And we will continue to learn. And the information that we get will get to you. So that's really what I like is through all of my journeys, the ups and downs, gained a lot of that experience and knowledge and information, and we're going to give that to you so that you don't have to be in the dark.
Well, William, look, for it to be William's first podcast, Felicia, this is very, very well spoken.
Yes.
John, tell us about you, your journey.
You know, it's funny how life takes you. You know, I'm telling you, I have a mentor, Sherry Bagwell. She hired me. We gotta clap it up for Sherry. Sherry Bagwell. Sherry hired me on my first, I'm gonna say, Medicare job. It was with WellCare, a company called WellCare. And believe it or not, Felicia, like I think I told you this story, William. I did tell you, but I went for a provider relations job, right? But I just so happened to have an insurance license. They interviewed me, and I remember Sherry I told her, I said, Sherry, I don't want to sell nothing. That's what I told her. I said, so thank you for the offer, but I'll keep looking. And she told me, she was like, John, you're going to take this job. That's what she told me. She said, you're going to take this job. And if you don't like it in 6 months, I'll help you find something else. And believe it or not, I have worked with Sherry and probably spoke to Sherry every day since. And that was probably 12 years ago. Yeah, no. So, but throughout those years, I've worked with major companies, WellPoint, AmeriGroup, WellCare. I've worked in the industry pretty much with every Medicare company in the state of Tennessee. Done some life insurance, some annuity work. But the good thing is, all of the work that I've done has been focused on the senior population, whether it be through community engagement with Matthew Walker and a couple of other hospitals and health systems here in Tennessee. But I've had a good run and I'm enjoying myself. And that's why we did the Medicare morning show, because we have so much knowledge amongst the three of us to share with the world that it would be very selfish for us not to do it. And that's pretty much an explanation of me. Felicia, I want to hear from you though. What happened, Fee? How are you here, Fee? How are you here?
John Davis, this is why I am here. As an insurance agent, newly licensed, and you've been chasing me for like the last 10 years, talking about you should sell insurance, you should have Medicare. Oh no. You know, right. I dabbed in everything. And then I finally said, okay.
Just add one more notch.
Yeah, I'm add a little something else to my belt. And then I started like really liking it. And then you tried to fire me. But that's neither here nor there. Because he was like, please, you got other stuff you got going on. But insurance tied into everything else I have with holistic healing and herbs and stuff like that. It ties together because at the end of the day, I'm helping. You know, yes, you know, you may have the 65 and up on meds, but they're looking for other things as far as like herbs and things like that to kind of coexist with it. So I was like, okay. And then while I'm here, let's talk about your benefits. And so with that, and my mom's on board and everybody's like, let's go. So I was like, fine. So me now into insurance. And I started for those on my page, the Medicare Mondays. I did that for a few weeks. And then John said, we should make this bigger. And so I stopped. So a lot of people's like, okay, where is it? I was getting phone calls, but we're back. Bigger and better than ever. So that's how I came on board, because John Davis wants me to be like him when I grow up.
Well, you're already done, so that's already done. So, so let me tell viewers, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere of the Medicare Morning Show. I mean, today we just wanted to talk to you guys about what we do, what our mission is. You know, invite you all to join us every Monday at 10 a.m. Invite your friends. You know, here's the thing, and I guess I'm 40 years old now. I'll be 41 in October. But Felicia do not look like that. But here's the thing. Like, I realized that my friends are my age. My brother and sister are very close to my age. So I'm assuming that the listeners will be in the same situation where your friends and family and people that you went to high school with, are around your same age, and you're sitting at home talking to each other, saying, "What am I supposed to do about Medicare?" You're getting this advice from a family member, a friend member, or someone that's your friend, and we assume that we can trust what our friends and family are saying about Medicare. And I'm not saying that what they're saying is wrong, but the good thing about Medicare is that it's personalized for your individual needs, right? And this show allows us to take a more holistic look at Medicare and the services that it provides, what's going on in the community and how it benefits you, different type of healthcare advice that we can give that may only be beneficial to me, and William and Felicia has a completely different experience. So that's one of the benefits of this show and working with people over the last 10 years or 12 years is just building customized plans specifically for their situation. And I'm kind of proud about that. William, I think you probably have had the same experience. What do you think?
Yeah, ours mirror each other. But I want to add to that what you said. We'll try to make it fun. You think about Medicare, it's kind of boring, just to be honest.
It ain't kind of boring. It's boring.
It's real boring. I mean, maybe a prospectus might be a slightly more boring than Medicare. But when you get that Medicare and You thing in the mail and it's thick and you try to read it, this show will help make it fun. As fun as we can make it. Also, it's interesting. I like the personal aspect. We're going to talk about experiences, getting into person's lives and how they've navigated successfully. So I think that this is going to bring a lot to the table. I don't know if there's a show out there that claims to be Medicare and fun in the same sentence.
So that's the mission, is to bring Medicare and fun in one space. I also want to introduce, well, he's not on, but y'all know Sabu. Most people that know me surprisingly know Sabu. Sabu is our engineer behind the scenes that keeps things rolling, and he works hard, and he's in off hours from us. So right now he's probably super sleepy and we're up because it's the morning show, and he's like, it's night for me. But he's going to be behind the scenes, making sure that everything rolls the way it's supposed to. So, Sophie, let me ask you, what's one of the features of this show that you're really excited about? I'm just wondering.
I'm excited about getting out and shaking hands and kissing babies, right? I like to be out and talk. Huh? What?
What's that have to do with the show?
It has a lot to do because we're going to be in the community. We're going to have live shows out and about, getting the people and asking them their personal questions and things that they, need help with, because a lot of people don't ask questions. They kind of look for answers in other people, right? And so getting out into the community, interviewing others, even having like the part where we tell people where events are in the city. Like, where do I go? I don't know I'm 65. What do I do now? Right.
Beyond bingo. That piece is what I'm excited about. That's what I say. Beyond bingo.
Beyond bingo.
I don't want to play bingo.
What's wrong with bingo, John?
There's nothing wrong with bingo, but I don't want to play bingo. Beyond bingo, what is there to do for someone that has money and time on their hands beyond bingo?
Well, that's what we're going to be here for, to give you, let y'all know those events, getting out in the community, and just basically let y'all know what's going on out there. So I'm excited about that because I like to get out and move around and dance and stuff. So
and shake. Okay. What about for you, William?
So I like the fact that we're going to be dispelling myths. I like the fact that so many people have been given some bad or wrong information. I'll give you, for instance, some people say, well, there's no more penalties. The president got rid of these penalties. That are penalties. But then they find out they got a penalty, and these things last forever, just about. So, dispelling those myths and helping people educate them so they don't fall into these traps. I look at Medicare as when you get to that 65 or whenever you get that Medicare, it's like you're on this path in the woods, dangerous woods, and you got this, it forks, and now you can go this way or that way, or you can just stay put. And it's scary, and your decisions can be scary. And so I like the fact that this show is going to give a clear, well-lit pathway to the right path, right decision, without worrying about those false and myths and all those things that they've been told. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Right.
Well, so Fee, I'm looking forward to. I mean, there's so many different segments that we think about when we think about this show, right? Like we think about community, health, education, of course, Medicare in general, but I'm excited about our breaking news segments. You know what? The breaking news segments, it does something to me. And the good thing about the breaking news segments is you don't have to watch the entire show to get it, because just like on News Channel 2, breaking news, it breaks the news, right? Nothing else matters. It's going to break the news. It's going to be right.
Wait. Are you telling me that breaking news breaks the news?
Break the news?
And this breaking news will break the news. Like, that's what this is about.
That's
so
deep,
your breaking news segment about crazy changes in the Medicare world, I'm excited about. You know what? I want to keep going. Also, guest appearances. We have some medical doctors. We have some nutritionists. We have some community advocates that's going to be on talking about Medicare and health and all of that other stuff. It's just so much that we have planned for this show, and I'm excited about it.
I am too.
And I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else other than Steve and William. And listen, viewers, you may look at this show and be like, these are some weird people. And we are. Who creates a Medicare morning show?
Right.
Nobody. Right? Who attempts to make Who attempts to make Medicare fun? Nobody. So we're fighting an uphill battle, but I know that we've already got it conquered. We're just executing at this point.
Right. Because when I go into the community and I wear my buttons, I have t-shirts, guys. I'm so excited. Like I have t-shirts, I have buttons, and I wear my button out, and I'm at Kroger or Walmart. I even ran to some students, and one lady, she ran up to me so fast, and I'm thinking she's gonna knock me down. I was like, she said, I got a question about Medicare. I forgot my pen was on. I forgot my pen.
What's on this button, Fee? Because you're just saying
ask me. It says, ask me about Medicare. That's what it says. It's what it asks me about Medicare. I be forgetting I got the pen on, and people run up to me when I'm out and about, and I be like, how you know I'm into Medicare? Your pen. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. What's your question? And it works every time because they're looking for that. In the back of their mind, they may be doing something else, but in the back of their mind, they just got a letter 3 days ago about a change, about something, and they see something that triggers that memory, like, oh, this lady got a t-shirt that says, ask her about Medicare. I'm going to ask. So I get bombarded a lot. So I'm always passing out cards. You got questions. And it's all free. People be thinking, what you going to charge me? What you mean? Nothing. It's, you know, just smile at me. Just thank me. Just be my best friend now from here on out. So people are needing this information and education.
Yeah, for sure. So, so we have the... So as you all know, this is the premiere show, and we're still in the background. You know, Sabu is still doing his thing, working in the background. But our website is, I don't want to say it, or should I say it? Because it's not ready yet, Fee.
Under construction.
It's under construction.
Yeah.
But we do have a website. It's going to be announced, I'm thinking, in about a week, once the website is up and going strong. We're going to be sharing the link here for all of our upcoming shows and podcasts. The show is going to be on Buzzsprout and a couple of other podcast platforms, as well as Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, pretty much anywhere that us three can think of where to put this show is going to be. If I could put it on the billboard on I-65 right in front of the Titan Stadium.
You would, John. I know you would. I know you would.
I just don't have the $10,000 per month. That's all. That's all I need. Just the $10,000 fee that they charge to put it there. I just don't have it.
Yeah.
But
until then, until we get there,
we're working.
We'll be here on Facebook. So I got a question for y'all. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
So next week is going to be full of information, and I want to give a teaser. Can y'all give like droplets of what we're gonna be talking about next Monday without giving too much? Don't give too much, but you know.
Well, let's start at the beginning. because everybody needs to know enrollment times, like enrollment. I'm not gonna say times. Well, what would we call it, William? Like in
Their enrollment periods.
Enrollment periods. Okay.
They're coming up soon. They're coming up soon. Real
They're
soon.
coming up really soon. Yeah. So we got enrollment periods, but now, William, I know when I can enroll. What do I need to know next? What's the next thing that I need to know?
So you have to know when to enroll, but the most important thing is, what are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose a Medicare Part C, which we'll discuss? Are you going to choose to stay with the original Medicare? There's so many things, but the next step is what decision are you going to make? Because you're going to have to make a decision.
Right. Especially if you're still working. If you decide, hey, at 65, no, I'm going to work till I'm 90.
Can't work no more. Right.
Right.
So
or no, I'm done. At 65, I'm done. So you got to, like like William said, that crossroad. Do I go left or do I go right? Or do I stay where I'm at?
So so this is a carry. So we're hanging the carrot fee. So next week's episode is about getting started with Medicare.
Yes. Okay.
Getting started.
That's how we're gonna give. That's how we're gonna give. It's just that little.
Well, I will look at too. What do I absolutely have to know? I just don't have time. They would. It's already complicated. It's already boring. It's something they really don't want to even have to engage, but they know they have to.
Right.
Get me straight. What do I need to know? That's what you're going to find out.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you, Felicia, how can people tune into this show next week?
They can tune in at 10 a.m. from their phone, from their computer, from an iPad, because again, everybody's on Facebook. They have those little times. Y'all got breaks, y'all got lunches. And if y'all missed the 10 a.m., y'all come back to the live and just, watch it from there. Fast forward to what you want to see. Questions is what we're going to really, really need from you guys. Questions. Because while we're live, you can actually type in your question and we can answer them there. Or if we don't get to them, because we only got a little small window of time, then we can actually put it in the next show. So your question with your name will be posted so that you can get that answer that you've been looking for over the phone or in letters and stuff. So
to make this, so to better understand this, Fee and William, people are going to have the opportunity to ask questions live while we're talking on this platform.
Yes.
Okay, it's getting funner by the moment. I see the fun happening. So
you see it?
I see it. So you're telling me we're going to talk about Medicare and making decisions.
Yes.
We're going to talk about community events.
Yep.
We're going to talk to community leaders. We're also going to have breaking news, and they're also going to be able to ask questions and get answers that impact their daily lives every single day with their Medicare choices.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
In real time.
In real time.
You know what? I'm impressed. I don't know who put together this show, but
whatever. Thank you, John, for putting this together.
Appreciate you, John.
Whoever put together this show is definitely a top producer in the world of shows.
You know where I see this going in the next year or so?
Where?
So on Channel 5, they have that evening segment. I can't think of the guy's name, and they come on. I think I've seen Pruitt on there a few times. I also see us on the what is the one that we do? Which one?
What's that morning show? Isn't there a local morning show?
It is a local morning show that we have. I think 5 is what airs it. But I see us on that, having those little lines that people call in and says, "Yes, I have a question for William." And it's we can hear them and we.
Today's Show or Good Morning America.
Right. I see that being that for us, okay? Because we're needed.
Well, look, the show is only 30 minutes, so we got a lot to pack in 30 minutes. Actually, our 30 minutes is up already. And
it is up already.
We need
to let people know that if you have a person aging, you have a friend, a loved one, an aunt, uncle, mom, dad, let them know, share it with them. That, hey, Daddy, I think you need to be watching this because you had a question about your Medicare and you was on hold for 37 minutes last week.
Call the show.
You feel me? Because it's gonna be a lot of calls bombarding Medicare come, in the next few months. So,
before we end, let me just say about breaking news. Fee, can we do a little breaking news segment about AEP coming up soon? Can we play with the breaking news?
We can do that. We can do
just
that.
Try it. I just want to try. Just give the people a small snippet of your breaking news skills.
Okay. Yeah.
With breaking news announcing.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah,
let me get to the thing now. Y'all ready?
Let's go. Come on, Fee.
Go. This just in. Breaking news today. Our open enrollment will start in October. October 1st to the 15th is prep. 15th through December is going to be where we can actually make changes to your Medicare plan. Remember those dates now because they're coming up pretty soon.
Absolutely amazing. Fee, let's just give the people a sample of breaking news. You're so good at this breaking news thing. All right, so listen to ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining our show. This is the first one. I'm sure you all noticed that it's going to be worth tuning into, watching, getting some information, learning about health and community. That's what we're all about. So we'll be back here next Monday at 10 a.m. It's an official show. We're going to go through breaking news. We may talk some about community, and then we're definitely going to educate you on Medicare. Thank you so much for joining us today. You all have an amazing week, and we'll see you next week.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.